On November 8, 2024, 30-year-old photographer Hannah Kobayashi set off on a long-awaited trip. The day before, she carefully planned the trip, made a to-do list, and flew from the Hawaiian island of Maui to Los Angeles. Her main goal was to visit New York City, where she was supposed to fulfill an order as a photographer. At about 10 p.m., Hannah arrived at Los Angeles International Airport. Cameras recorded her leaving the arrivals area alone, without luggage. She had only 42 minutes left until the next flight, which she had booked in advance to get to New York. However, Hannah did not take this flight, and the plane took off without her. Her further actions became a cause for concern and questions from her loved ones. Why did Hannah not board her flight? What made her change her route? This case is shrouded in many mysteries, and perhaps you will be able to unravel what really happened that evening. At dawn on November 8, on the island of Maui, Hawaii, 30-year-old Hannah Kobayashi was preparing for her long-awaited trip to the mainland United States. This trip was special for her. For the first time, she was going to visit New York City, a city that had always been on her list of dream destinations. According to notes in her notebook, she planned to spend a week there, from November 9th to 16th, visiting museums, parks, a concert, and other attractions. Hannah was also going to meet her aunt and complete several photography commissions. Hannah initially made travel plans with her boyfriend, Amu Nam. They had purchased airline tickets with seats next to each other in advance. However, before the trip, the couple broke up. Since the tickets were non-refundable, they decided to agree that they would go their separate ways immediately after arriving at the New York airport. Flight number 254, which Hannah was supposed to fly, included a transfer. There were no direct flights from Maui to New York. Her route took her through Los Angeles, where she had to change planes to her final destination. Hannah had dreamed of this trip, and despite changes in her personal life, she decided to follow through with her plans, preparing for new experiences in one of the most vibrant cities in the world. At 2:34 p.m. Hannah Kobayashi and her ex-boyfriend took off from Kahului Airport on the island of Maui, bound for Los Angeles. A few hours later, at 9:53 p.m., their plane, an Airbus A321, landed safely at Los Angeles International Airport. Hannah had a connecting flight to New York City, scheduled to depart at 11 p.m., giving her only 42 minutes to make the transfer. According to her notebook, Hannah expected to arrive in New York City on the morning of November 9th, at 7:28 a.m. at John Fitzgerald Kennedy Airport, JFK. After that, she planned to head to a booked hotel. However, after arriving in Los Angeles, events took an unexpected turn. Hannah sent a text message to her family in Hawaii, informing them that she had missed her flight to New York City and had decided to spend the night at the airport. However, her further actions became mysterious. The girl did not try to buy a ticket for the next flight to New York, although such flights are regularly operated, and the cost of a ticket ranges from $100 to $250. Hannah had enough money on her to continue her journey. The next day, November 9th, at 2:43 p.m., Hannah's aunt received a photo of a book from her, taken in a bookstore. From this, the family understood that Hannah was in the shopping center, The Grove, in Los Angeles, where she spent several hours. In the bookstore, Taschen Books, the girl stopped to charge her phone. However, after that, no more information was received from her. The family assumed that Hannah returned to the airport and still decided to fly to New York. They continued to hope for her quick arrival. But these expectations, unfortunately, were not met, and Hannah's further fate remained shrouded in mystery. On November 10th, at around 15:30 p.m., Hannah posted a photo on her Instagram page. The photo showed her feet in Nike Air Jordan sneakers. The photo was taken at an event with the famous basketball player LeBron James, who is the face of the Nike brand. This event took place at the Nike store located in the Grove Shopping Center, where Hannah had previously visited. This publication turned out to be the last on her page on the social network. The post was signed with only one mysterious symbol, the meaning of which Hannah never explained. It became obvious that she had been in Los Angeles for 3 days, visited the Grove twice, but for unknown reasons still had not gone to New York as planned. On Monday morning, November 11th, at 5:29 a.m., Hannah's aunt, who lives in New York, received an alarming message from her. "Hi, honey, I just had an incredibly intense spiritual awakening. I'm charging my phone now and heading back to the airport to go to New York. I may need some help getting there. It's a long story, but I'll keep you posted." This message from Hannah caused alarm among her loved ones. None of her family or friends could understand what she meant by spiritual awakening. However, 10 hours later, Hannah sent her friend a series of strange and disturbing messages, to which her responses were no less cryptic. During their correspondence, girlfriend tried to call Hannah, but she did not answer the call. From the moment this conversation took place, contact with Hannah was completely lost. Larry's aunt noted that the girl began to use unusual expressions in communication, such as honey and baby, which aroused suspicion. In addition, Hannah mentioned that someone was trying to gain access to her finances. These words made the relatives seriously concerned, and they immediately contacted the police for help. Hannah's phone was last seen on November 11th at around 4 p.m. at Los Angeles International Airport. 2 days later, on November 13th, she was officially reported missing. On November 15th, the Los Angeles Police Department took control of the case. That same day, the girl's family, including her father and aunt, arrived from Hawaii to personally participate in the search. Hannah's father, Ryan Kobayashi, shared his experiences in an interview, noting that since his daughter's disappearance, he had experienced severe anxiety, confusion, and sleep problems. He admitted that their relationship was not very close, especially during her adolescence, and they had not communicated for some time. Hannah's relatives assumed that she could have been held under control by unknown people or, worse, that she could have become a victim of human trafficking. At the same time, rumors were spreading about the girl's possible connection to some kind of cult, which could explain her unusual behavior. Hannah's older sister, Sydney, expressed her determination to find her on social media, writing, "I will stay strong for you. We will find Hannah." At the same time, The girl's aunt, Larry Pigeon, rejected the suggestions that Hannah could suffer from a mental disorder or use illegal substances. Some evidence confirmed that Hannah was at the Grove Shopping Center on November 9th and 10th. In particular, eagle-eyed YouTube users noticed her appearance at the 3-second mark in the video from the Nike company event, uploaded on November 10th. According to the timeline, Hannah returned to LAX every evening. Employees of the bookstore located in the shopping center also confirmed that they saw the girl during the day on November 9th. Moreover, she left her contact information by filling out a form for mailing books, indicating her home address on the island of Maui. During the search, the police came up with the theory that Hannah had voluntarily changed her plans to travel to New York. This assumption was based on several facts. The girl's luggage, originally checked to its final destination at Kennedy Airport, was sent back to LAX at her request. One of the videos, made on November 11th, shows Hannah picking up her suitcase on her own from the baggage carousel at LAX. She was alone, looking unharmed and calm. Later that day, at approximately 5 p.m., the girl was spotted at the ticket agent's counter. It is noteworthy that at this time, her phone was already turned off. A week later, on November 18th, Hannah's family reported seeing her on surveillance footage getting off the train at the Pico metro station in downtown Los Angeles. This event was recorded by cameras on November 11th at 10:03 p.m. Detectives found out that an hour earlier, at 9:04 p.m., Hannah boarded the Green Line at Avon, which is just a few minutes from the airport. She then rode 6 stations, got off at Rosa Parks, and transferred to the Blue Line to get to Pico. The most mysterious and disturbing moment was that an unknown man was next to Hannah at Pico. The investigation established that this man was with her the entire time she was on the subway. However, the identity of this man was never established. On November 21st, Hannah's family continued to actively distribute leaflets in the area of the city center, where the girl was last seen. At the same time, the police questioned her ex-boyfriend. The young man fully cooperated with the investigation and assured that he did not know the reasons why his former lover remained in Los Angeles. However, tragedy soon occurred. Hannah's father, 50-year-old Ryan Kobayashi, died. He jumped at about 4 a.m. from the 7th floor of a parking lot near the airport. After the investigation, the police came to the conclusion that this was a voluntary act, without the intervention of third parties. Relatives believe that the cause could have been emotional distress associated with the disappearance of their daughter. On November 27th, the police received new information. It turned out that Hannah made 2 strange transfers through a mobile payment application. The first payment, sent on November 9th at 18:25, was addressed to a woman named Veronica Almeida with a comment in the form of an emoji, a bow and arrow. The second transfer followed less than an hour later, to Jonathan Taylor, with the word "reading" in the description. The amounts sent remain unknown. Who these people were and why Hannah sent them money remains a mystery. New information in the Hannah Kobayashi case came to light on December 1st, when detectives reviewed surveillance footage from cameras installed at the US-Mexico border. The next day, police officially announced that Hannah had crossed the border on foot. She was alone and with luggage. It turned out that on the evening of November 11th, the girl bought a bus ticket. Cameras recorded Hannah standing at the ticket counter at the Los Angeles bus station. She used her passport to buy the ticket. On the morning of November 12th, at 6:35 a.m., Hannah boarded a Greyhound bus at Union Station. The bus route led to the city of San Isidro, the southernmost town in California, known as a popular place to cross the border with Mexico. Given these circumstances, the Los Angeles police changed Hannah's status to voluntarily missing. In connection with this, the decision was made to stop the search, giving the girl's family the opportunity to continue the investigation on their own. However, the Kobayashi family is not giving up. On December 4th, Hannah's sister, Sydney, shared that the family was shocked and upset to learn that Hannah had gone to Mexico. Despite this, they decided to continue the search at any cost. It would seem that Hannah Kobayashi's story is over. Cameras recorded her crossing the border into Mexico. She was alone, alive and well. However, questions remain. Friends, write in the comments what, in your opinion, brought Hannah to another country and what events preceded it. What caused her mysterious disappearance? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new interesting stories.